Hello, and welcome to Stardew Valley, actually. I've already started this game a little bit, so we're going to load a currently existing save file on about day 10. Figured I'd skip over the introductory stuff for you guys and just get started back where we are. So if you're not familiar with this game, it's kind of a throwback to the old Harvest Moon games, which were fantastic. Very similar in terms of the kind of country farmer game, quite fun, and complete with the TV with the plans for the next day as far as what the weather is, stuff like that. So you can even learn recipes from TV, although that was for the stir fry, which we already have. So you have a few little missions on here, and this is something that is not a throwback to the old Harvest Moon. It's a little bit more friendly in terms of actually giving you a direction. So we have some mining goals as well as some farming goals to do. And as you can see here, we have our own crops, complete with a scarecrow to get rid of some crows which have been eating the beans that we've grown. Don't have anything up here yet today that we can really do on the farm. Raining, so we don't have to worry about watering those crops there. I am going to go over to the little country store. It's Wednesday. Pierre's is closed. One of the things I've learned in my first few days here in the valley. So we're going to spend today, instead of working outside in the rain, we'll go up to the mines, and we're going to see if we can't kill some horrible monsters. I'm going to make a little detour, though, if I can find the place. There's a creepy old warehouse around here somewhere. Aha, here it is. Apparently it holds some weird ancient forest spirits. These are all some very interesting things. I'll show you some footage from at some point in time. Yeah, those little guys right there. So this gives you they want you to become one with the forest or something like that. So you have to find these different foraging items, and it's based on the different parts of the year. So they have a spring, fall, summer, winter, as well as some random exotic plants and one for construction stuff as well. So we just have to find a dandelion, which should be pretty easy. But we're going to take this little sword here and go to the mines and see if we can't dig down a little bit deeper. I think that'll be a good productive use today. So let's see what we can go find. Now the mines are up here to the north side of town, quite a long ways away. But they're actually not too bad to dig into. I managed to get down to level about 10 or so the last time I went up here. Again, that was all pre-recording. I'll show a little prequel episode at some point in time once I get a chance to. Unfortunately, I was recording and couldn't actually talk at the time. So there's even a little elevator here that we can use to get down to prior levels we've been at. And I've already opened up this one. So you can see there's all sorts of different ores here, as well as a little crate, which if you chop it open, you can have different things occasionally. Nothing there right now. I like the fact that the quartz and stuff like that you can just pick straight up. Unfortunately, you guys won't have to see me suffer through the... what about this? You won't see me suffer through having the limited inventory. You can see here I have an entire extra row of backpack. That's probably one of the best first things to buy. So if you're playing this game as well, I would highly recommend it. Saving up for the new backpack as soon as you feasibly can. Now for this level, if you run around, you can actually find different stairwells going to lower levels buried beneath these. Oh, that's convenient actually. And here we actually have, again, it seems to be mines going through here. I don't know if you can use the railroad tracks at some point in time to get down further, or how exactly that's going to work. But one of our challenges that you may have noticed earlier was to get into the Adventurers Guild, and you have to kill 10 slides. So our initiation is to kill 10. We got one out of the way. So if we see any slimes around here, we'll have to kind of knock some of them out. They're fortunately quite easy to get rid of. And actually, using your sword doesn't seem to take away any of your energy, and so you can theoretically fight as many slimes as you want. Energy really is the limiting factor I found so far in mining. Health hasn't seemed to be quite as big of an issue, so we'll see what we can kill there. And actually, let's see if we can't... Oh, okay, lots of coal. Now this guy is kind of a jerk. Hey, get out of here. So you can get bug meat and all sorts of, you know, delicious things here. I don't know if, can I get on this? Now I have not gotten down to this guy before, so this is new. I can't seem to get into it, so we'll just have to keep on our digging. Apparently if we get down to level 40, that's our next big... I'm going to just rearrange my inventory real quick so that this is in a useful place. So, at any rate, if we can get down to level 40, that's our next big landmark in the mines. And these guys I'm not a fan of. They will dig up underneath you. So you have to constantly move while you're in these places. Now you can, it's kind of cheap, but you can stand there on the edge and not do it. They don't count towards your goal of getting... Oh, and I got slimed. So if you get slimed, and you can see that little effect at the top there. Causes some problems. Now I hear this guy, I don't like these guys. So I may have been mistaken in the idea that that health was the bigger issue. That health was not a bigger issue. So I have some... this guy is homming around these sword stripes here. Okay, come on, got him. Okay, got some bug meat. So he got swarmed by a whole bunch of slimes and the bug at once. So we might have to take it easy. I don't have any food with me to heal up with, so there's a real chance of death down here, and I have a feeling of losing my... Okay. So we got slime, got some wood and other things. And a cave here. That can give me some health and some energy. That's part of the exotic group, though, I think. So actually, if I can hold on to it, I'm better off. Let's see which level we're at. I think that probably the more conservative route would be to head back now, given that, wow, our health's at 19. Yeah, I'm going to leave the mine, unfortunately. So, made a little bit of progress there. I think we have to upgrade our... Yeah, I guess we'll upgrade things quite a bit before we can go back there. Now, will this work now? Still out of order. Okay. So I bet that takes us down to where we were last, once we can fix it, but that might take a little while. So, no more mining for the rest of the day today. We'll end up having to go back to down to the museum. So one thing you can do in this game that I think is really cool is a lot of the different things you find while mining, you can actually donate to the museum and they can give you a little update on what's going on with these things. So that's one thing we're going to do, but we're going to make another little trip past the... this, again, sketchy old abandoned community center. It's actually not a warehouse. I misspoke earlier when I called it such. There's actually a process going on with the local JoJo Mart company. That's the kind of the big company in the game, kind of a parody of maybe some real life ones. So yeah, cave carrot is one of our options. So we'll put that there. So we have a few other things we need to find. A coconut. Okay. And the thought is, if you join the JoJo, I'm not sure, Mart company, kind of join us thing going on here, then they will actually tear it down and put it into a warehouse. Doesn't sound very friendly to the community, though, so I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to check the calendar here. It is the 10th, and it's Vincent's birthday. I don't know what Vincent likes as gifts, but I feel like you probably should give people gifts on their birthday. So we'll try and see if we can find him. Now, this is Emily, Rare and Powerful Magic Rings by probably a fairy tale, but given this is a game, probably real. So you can meet all sorts of people. One of the early quests is to meet all 24 people. I'll show that in kind of a prequel episode at some point in time. But it's quite easy to find all the people in the town. You just kind of run around to all the houses. So with that, let's go up to the... Do I have a geode with me? I have 7. Wow, I have 7 geodes. Okay, so you can take geodes to the... What time is it? It's 4... they close at 4 p.m., which is really quite lazy for the blacksmith. They should just stay open a little bit later. I would appreciate it greatly. Let's donate some things to the museum here. So we have some topaz and everything else that I've gotten we already have. Whenever I go mining and find something that I don't find familiar, I try to donate it first, just to be nice. This is probably a terrible gift to give to a kid, but I bet this is something the kid would like, actually. Again, for some of the characters, it's easy. Flowers work for a lot of the people, it seems like. But let's see if we can't find him. I thought he lived over here. Yes. So let's see what we have in our inventory. I want to give him a gift, but I don't know if slime would be a good gift. Let's see. Algae's probably a pretty bad gift. Bug meat's pretty gross. Quartz might be cool. So our options to give this kid are either a cherry bomb, which would probably be a great gift but could cause mischief and mayhem, slime, or quartz. The slime is gross, so let's see if can we give this as a gift? I think we can. He likes bugs. Well, in that case, maybe bug meat would be a better choice. Now, I don't know if I can give him a second gift. So, oh well. So I ended up giving him a pretty terrible birthday gift. Well, sorry, kid. There's always next year. And that's one of the things you'll find in this game, is you have to kind of figure out what different characters' likes and dislikes are. So, let's see. Initiation, we got 7 slimes. Deeper in the mines, we are nowhere near level 40. And raising animals, I don't think we can afford a coop quite yet. The coop costs about 4,000 gold coins, and we do not have anywhere near that. So let's run back to our, I almost called it our base. It's really our farm, but I've been playing some Space Engineers and some other games like that, so talking about bases just as kind of a natural progression. So since we don't have much else we can do in the mines because our health is too low to really risk it, we can use the rest of our energy bar up to get some of these trees cleared, chopped down. That'll serve 2 purposes. One, to clear up some space on our farm, and the other is to get some resources and some wood. Again, when we want a chicken coop, it will take some resources. So that's something that's similar to this game. Again, this game I don't think is, it's made by Concerned Ape, is the developer's name, and he works with Chucklefish Games. Again, I don't think any of them have any affiliation or any rights to Harvest Moon, so it's more of a kind of spiritual successor kind of thing, as opposed to an official and kind of the same genre, same idea, but a whole different game. And that's nice, because just another Harvest Moon game is not really what people were looking for with this. I think they were looking more for a throwback to the things they loved about that old genre. And at least in my short experience with this game so far, I think it delivers. So I would definitely recommend looking into it if you were a fan of that old, different franchise. So we can use up our energy bar here. It's part of the strategy of this game. So if I hold over here, you have 270 energy. Again, that's something that you want to use probably most of it every day. If you use all of your energy up, you'll get exhausted. And if you get exhausted, then you can actually pass out, wake up the next morning. It's not good. So what you want to do is find the balance of using just about all of the energy without passing out. And I think the best strategy for that is to get the things that you have to get done first. So any planting, watering, shoveling, hoeing, etc. should all etc. So we're down to 8 energy. Each swing of the axe takes 1 or 2 energy away. So let's see if we can find any more down logs, because knocking down a whole other tree probably is not efficient. My thought on this is trying to not... if I can just get this one. This might make me exhausted. Yes, I'm exhausted. So that's one thing that the game punishes you for, is if you slightly overdo it. So I had 1 out of 70. Each swing is taking slightly more than 1. So that last swing knocked me under below 0. I'm exhausted. Right now I'm trying to run, but the game actually won't let you. So you have to walk at this really abysmal, slow, painful pace as you're trying to get back to your house. Well, let's see if we can't get inside here. Fortunately, it's late. It's time to get some sleep. We've accomplished everything we wanted to do today, so let's get some rest. Now, there's kind of an RPG aspect to this game, so you can level up. So we gained some extra health points, actually, as well as a ring recipe for our combat experience today. So I think that's a good place to stop today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, any feedback, concerns, problems, let me know. All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good one. Later.